Unanimous NWO back with another video doing my UFC 148 predictions for the co-main event of the evening. Tito Ortiz versus Forrest Griffin 3. First fight happened, I believe, at UFC 59 back in 2006. The second fight was at UFC 106, which originally the main event of that card was supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Shane Carwin, but that's when Lesnar got his injury, and then Tito Ortiz versus Griffin 2 was the new main event, and now UFC 148, which wasn't originally supposed to be the co-main event. That was supposed to be Uriah Faber versus Dominic Cruz for the, I believe, the featherweight, and then Cruz got injured, and then Barao was supposed to fight Cruz for the interim title, and then that co-main event got moved to the main event of the next pay-per-view. So this got bumped up to the co-main event. So yep, this is pretty much the rubber match between the two. The first one, Tito Ortiz won, which a lot of people thought that Forrest Griffin could have won that fight, like if you judge it differently. And then the second fight, that was a close fight. Some people thought Tito Ortiz won, but Forrest Griffin won. So this is the rubber match. This is to prove who is the better out of the two. This is round 7, 8, and 9. First it was we want round 4, 5, 6. Now everyone wants 7, 8, 9, and this will be Tito Ortiz's last fight in the UFC. He has said this, that this will be his last ever fight in the UFC, but I think I believe Forrest Griffin's last fight was against. Was it against? I believe it was against Shogun that he got knocked out. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I think that was the last one, because I remember before that he beat Rich Franklin, then he lost to Shogun in Brazil, I believe, and yeah. So yeah, I guess he's coming off a loss to my records, and but I think that Forrest Griffin could beat Tito Ortiz. I don't think he'll knock him out. I don't think he'll submit him, but I do think that he will win a unanimous decision against Tito Ortiz. I expect this to be a war, since this is Tito Ortiz's last fight. So he pretty much has nothing to lose in this. Win, lose, or draw. Tito Ortiz known to put on a show. Forrest Griffin is also known to put on a show, and I believe Forrest Griffin fights are winding down as every fight he takes. So I expect this to be a war, and I expect this to be a fun, exciting fight, and this probably possibly be fight of the night if the main event doesn't take that between Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva. We also got Kung Lee and Franklin on this card, and yeah, a lot of good fights on this card. So I want to call that Forrest Griffin will beat Tito Ortiz by 3 round, third round unanimous decision. This will go the full 3 rounds, and should be a great fight. I'm surprised they didn't put this as a 5 round compared to the last 2 fights being so close, giving 29-28 between each other. And I believe both of them went split decision. I could be wrong on that. I know the first one did. I think the second one did. Yeah. So very close fights between the first two. Surprisingly, this is not a 5 round, but it's a 3 round, and should be fun to watch. So Forrest Griffin, 3rd round unanimous decision, and I'll be doing the full fight card predictions later on after this video, my next UFC video. So look for that. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and that is all.